Back in the day, I never knew how hammy the acting was in those cutscenes. But damn, is it funny.
Destroying the base in this sector will prevent further removal of artifacts from the crash site. In addition, Nod will not be able to reinforce the site from this location.
Well, that's good. The first of our secondary objectives, and the first one in which I get to try my hand at proper unit preservation.
Moving out. You got it. Engineering. Sir? You got it. Moving
So yeah,
out.
this is the first of your, well, baseless missions, where you just get a bunch of units and you have to sort of go around killing things.
Orders.
What would be a good term for this?
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Infantry reporting.
Task force missions? Yeah, these are essentially task force missions.
Loud and clear. 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 I'm on it. Yes, sir. Yeah. Infantry loud reporting. And clear. Moving out. Loud and clear. Infantry reporting. Sir. Infantry reporting. Clear. Yes, sir.
Damn it. Already lost one.
Sir. Got it. Loud and clear. Sir.
Well, I kept that guy at least.
Sir. Moving out. Orders. Sir. 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 Loud and clear.
Okay.
I'm on it. Engineering affirmative. Awaiting order. Got it. Awaiting orders. No problem.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yeah.
And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Infantry report. Loud and clear.
we now can get into actual proper unit preservation with a medic. Glad to see this guy. In a lot of ways, he is superior to the StarCraft medic, in that he doesn't actually have mana. He can just heal people. It's fantastic. Perfect.
Loud and clear. You got it. Awaiting orders. Yeah. You got it.
You may have noticed it a bit there, and I think I also saw it, but the Tiberium spreads.
Engineering.
It isn't just a static thing.
Yeah.
It does actually function as a living organism in a way.
You got it. Loud
See
and
this
clear.
tree? This is a Riparius.
Sir? You got
It's
it.
what's responsible for spreading this plague around.
Engineering. Infantry reporting.
For those who aren't familiar with the lore, Tiberium is a terraforming material
Infantry reporting.
designed to transform a planet's native flora and fauna
Moving out. Loud and clear.
to be habitable by other aliens.
Awaiting orders.
That said,
Sir?
in Tiberium Wars, so the third game,
Infantry reporting. You got it.
apparently it is also used as a,
You got it.
well,
Yes, sir.
in order to terraform planets into massive mining operations.
Sir? Affirmative. Yes, sir. Medic! Yes, sir. Awaiting order. Loud and clear. Engineering. Affirmative. Yeah. Yes, sir. Now. Orders.
Yeah, there we go.
No problem.
Now we have the unenviable task of, well, dealing with these, cyborgs.
Got it. Good as done. Good as done. Sir, moving out. You got it. Awaiting order. Sir, you got it. You got it. Moving out. Loud and clear.
Well,
Loud
we'll
and
kite
clear.
them one at a time.
Loud and clear. Sir? Waiting an order. Yes, sir. I'm taking heavy fire. Sir.
And you'll also notice that cyborgs drop Tiberium. Because our boy Kane and his Brotherhood of Nod love to fetishize this stuff.
Sir?
Anyway,
Infantry reporting. Clear. Awaiting orders. Infantry reporting. Awaiting orders.
on with the next.
Got it. Moving out. Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Infantry reporting. Got it. Good as done. You got Loud it. And clear. Loud and clear. I'm on it. Infantry reporting. Sir. Infantry reporting.
Okay, we nearly lost him, boy. Nearly lost him, but our medic came in just in the nick of time. Okay,
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Now.
it's a bit stressful,
Loud and clear.
because we're still trying.
Loud and clear. Infantry reported as done. Moving out, moving out, moving out, moving out. Loud and clear. Moving out. Got it, got it. Orders. Medic reporting. Down. Affirmative. Moving out now. I'm taking heavy. Waiting orders.
Come on, heal him.
Reporting. Got it, got it.
Ugh,
Loud and clear. Infantry reporting.
so close to disaster.
Yeah.
Anyway, so far we've only lost the one unit, and I think, we've improved.
Reinforcements have
Waiting
arrived.
orders, no problem. Engineering, no problem.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. I was wondering where the extra shipment of units was, and yeah, there it is.
Waiting order. Sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Screw that van in particular, which is also not a van.
Medic reporting. Yes, sir.
Also, a fun thing I can show off, and that I don't think was really present in any of the other RPSs at the time. Dynamic lighting. Or at least the ability to change lighting by destroying lampposts.
Yes, sir.
Which was nice. I liked the feature.
Sir?
Medic report. Engineering. Awaiting engineering.
Orders.
Okay.
Sir? I'm taking heavy fire.
Good, so long as they're attacking the infantry, I'm fine with that.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Sir?
Cool.
I'm on it.
Medic reporting. Engineering. Affirmative. No problem.
And just look at the variations in terrain.
Orders.
No game ever really did this.
Loud and clear.
StarCraft did have, like, you know, elevation changes and all that,
Loud and
as
clear.
well as some attendant bonuses that came with it. But it never had the full package of...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, what's the word? Just, like, variable terrain. And the possibility to also affect it with, like, destructive
Yes, sir.
force.
Yes, sir.
Sir?
If you hit this long enough with artillery bombardment or with,
Loud and clear.
ion cannons, which come later on in the campaign, you'll actually deform the terrain.
Sir?
Unless it has been paved over, at which point, you know.
Engineering. Yes, sir. Engineering.
Paving protects.
Loud and clear. Sir? Medic! Infantry reporting. I'm on it. Sir?
Yes, sir.
Infantry reporting. Yeah. Infantry
Oh no,
reporting.
there's an engineer, he's gonna blow up the bridge.
I'm on it. Orders.
Nabbit.
Infantry reporting. I'm on it. Infantry reporting. You got it, you got it. I'm on it.
Ostensibly, this is a civilian structure, but we'll kill it anyway.
Yeah. Infantry reporting.
After all, it was housing a not engineer. How trustworthy can they be?
You got it.
Now,
You got it.
Awaiting orders.
unless I am mistaken... Yes, I am to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Awaiting orders.
I forgot that one of the places I actually want to be
No problem.
Oh, there's an odd buggy. Well, we can't leave that alive.
Orders.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Bridge repaired.
We're gonna cheat a bit. Nobody needs to know. After all, we were just backtracking.
Loud and clear.
Medic reporting. Awaiting orders.
Because there is a secret here that we did miss.
Sir? Orders.
Oh, come on now, don't run away from us. We need to destroy you.
Yeah.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Orders.
I forget what is over that bridge.
Yes, sir.
So I think I'll send one unit over there at
Got
the
it.
very least.
Infantry reporting.
I do want to check it out.
You got it. You got it. I'm on it.
Medic reporting.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Awaiting orders.
Okay.
Yeah. Orders.
As a matter of fact, I'll also send an engineer down there. Because I don't need all of them.
Moving out.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Orders. You got it. Loud and clear. You got it.
Reinforcements
Loud and
have
Yep, and there we go. And at no other point in the campaign, or the game at all,
Orders. Unit ready. Yes, sir.
can you ever do this.
Orders received. Awaiting
But I'm gonna do it because it's fun.
Sir? On my way. Unit
And
yes,
because
sir.
finding out about it for the first time is also pretty amusing.
You got it.
There.
Waiting. No problem. Sir, on my way. Yes, sir. Moving out. You got it. Yes, sir. On my way.
Oh, fine, we're gonna do it the
No problem.
slow way.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Orders. Waiting order. Medic! You got it. Sir?
Waiting. You got it.
Power overload.
Unit report. Orders received.
It just straight up takes out the power, or the turrets for us.
Yes, sir. No problem.
There's no reason why it should do that, but it does it anyway.
Infantry reporting.
I mean, I appreciate it.
Awaiting orders. Unit reporting.
Waiting order now.
Now, unless I'm mistaken, there should be another radio tower over in this direction. And I might need to backtrack for this one as well.
Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Loud and clear. You got it. You got it. Loud and
Ah.
clear. Loud and clear. Moving out. got it.
Leave my boy alone.
Loud and clear.
Awaiting orders. No
Moving
problem.
Run!
Awaiting orders.
Yeah.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Infantry reporting. You got it.
Unit ready.
Moving out.
Here. We'll also go up to a faster speed for this one.
Infantry reporting. Yes, sir.
We're also going to make sure that this guy does in fact run away.
Unit ready.
You got it.
Engineering.
Infantry reporting.
Unit reporting. Awaiting orders.
Infantry reporting.
I had a feeling I shouldn't have let him alone.
Now it's dead. Awaiting orders.
Also, there you got to see something interesting, and that is, well, if you destroy bridges, any units that are on them will die.
Bridge
Sir.
repaired.
Moving out.
Or at least on the damaged parts. Now, if you were to destroy, both sides of a bridge, well, then that's another story entirely.
Ready.
Infantry reporting.
Anyway, we'll be going up the fastest, because I do want to explore the rest of the map.
Awaiting orders.
Orders.
Engineering.
Because I don't remember exactly if there is anything over here. Well, oh, fine, we'll go up to faster even.
Awaiting orders.
Loud and clear. Moving out. Loud and clear. Got it. I'm on it. Medic!
Oh, thanks for the help, he says.
New terrain discovered.
New terrain discovered.
Loud and clear.
You know, I don't think I actually ever explored this area
Loud
properly.
and clear. You got it.
Okay, nothing really here,
Awaiting
but,
orders.
Orders.
Awaiting orders.
interesting. Also, let's see if this truck is hiding anything special. Nope.
Unit reporting.
Okay.
Infantry reporting.
I was hoping maybe for like a full heal for our units.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir. Engineering. Unit ready.
Interesting. Well, we'll go back down to the normal speed.
Yeah. Sir?
Play things through the aesthetic
I'm on
way.
it.
Unit ready.
Oh, crap.
Reinforcements.
We lost a rifle unit.
Ready.
Wait, reinforcements have arrived.
Infantry reporting.
Oh, would you look at that? They just gave us more
Sir?
units, like straight up.
Moving out. Moving out.
Sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Infantry reporting.
Engineering.
Did I get those units for like saving the villagers or something? Like, what's up with these guys?
Awaiting orders.
Moving out.
Unit
I'm a
ready.
bit confused.
Awaiting orders.
Either way.
Engineering.
We're discovering new things about the game as we go along.
Awaiting orders.
Loud and clear.
Yes,
Which
sir.
I found rather amusing, honestly.
Unit reporting.
Infantry reporting.
And here I thought I knew everything there was to know about this game.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Orders. Moving out.
Awaiting orders.
Well, nothing for it. Let's just destroy all Nod units.
You got it. Sir? Yeah. I'm on it.
Unit ready.
Orders. Sir?
Cool. Set up our groups properly.
Infantry reporting. Yeah.
There we go.
Loud and clear.
Unit ready.
Infantry reporting.
Waiting orders.
Yeah. Sir? Sir?
Now this is an important part.
Moving out. I'm on it. Loud and clear. Sir?
Engineering.
Sir? You got it.
And I'm going
You
to
got
do
it.
this to minimize unit casualties.
Medic reporting. Engineering. No problem. Yes, sir.
I'm just gonna straight up capture these buildings.
Building captured.
Yeah.
Building captured.
And that's the mission.
Building captured.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay, fine.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Got it.
Man, it's been
Loud and clear.
too long.
Affirmative.
Sir?
Awaiting orders.
Sir? Orders?
Yes, sir.
Medic! Orders?
It has been way too long. Oh my god, I feel like a dunce cap.
Awaiting orders.
I feel like a massive, massive dunce cap.
Loud and clear. Loud and clear. I'm on it. Medic!
Engineering.
Orders?
Okay,
Yeah.
we're actually going for speed strats now.
Reinforcements have
Infantry
arrived.
reporting. Waiting orders.
Medic reporting. Engineering. Engineering. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Infantry reporting. Sir? Sir?
We are going
I'm
for
on it.
speed strats because I completely botched the op.
Orders? You got it.
Yes, sir. Knowledge.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Orders?
Okay.
Waiting orders.
Engineering.
Sir?
Alright.
You got it.
Well, now that we know what the map looks like and how it's supposed to play out,
Infantry reporting.
and like all the interesting things you can find, now that we know about all of those,
Loud and clear.
Yes, sir.
let's forget all about them.
You got it. Loud and clear. You got it. Sir? Loud and clear. Moving out. Sir?
Because you see, I have this brain parasite that prevents me from making good decisions.
Orders.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Infantry reporting. You got it. Sir? Infantry reporting. Sir? Infantry reporting.
Affirmative. No problem. Affirmative. No problem. Affirmative.
Because in order to minimize unit casualties, what I was hoping to do is capture those buildings so that no units would spawn.
Reinforcements have arrived.
But
Loud and clear.
Awaiting orders. Orders received.
I still needed an engineer to capture one of the buildings, and I still thought I had one of those engineers, except that I used it to repair a bridge earlier on.
Infantry reporting.
And so, yeah, well,
Engineering. No problem. Yes, sir. No problem.
Sir?
we'll pretend that never happened.
Sir, you got it. Unit ready. On my way.
Orders.
And this time we'll use as many units as we need to in order to punish ourselves.
Engineering. No problem.
Because that should have never happened. Also, apparently we're able to cross water,
Loud and clear.
Yes, sir.
so that's a fun thing.
Yes, sir.
Bridge repaired.
A bridge is repaired, is it?
Sir. Loud and clear.
Sir, I think your bridge is glitched. Oh no.
Sir. Loud and clear. Take heavy fire. Waiting orders. Moving
Also,
out.
another fun fact,
Unit on my way.
Infantry reporting.
On my way.
these boys explode when they die.
Engineering, affirmative. No problem. Unit ready.
Infantry reporting. You got it. Sir.
Okay.
Good as done. You got it. Loud and clear. Infantry reporting.
Engineering. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. No problem.
Infantry
Now that we have the correct amount of engineers for this mission,
Affirmative. Affirmative. No problem.
Building captured. Secondary objective achieved.
Yes, sir.
Sir, no problem.
I'm actually going to restart this one.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Infantry
Okay.
reporting. Loud and clear. Moving out.
Engineering, affirmative.
Orders. You got it.
So we're going to do this properly.
Infantry
In
reporting.
a fit of pique, I tried to charge through the mission, but apparently... We,
Moving out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting order. Now. Moving out.
we still have to do our due
Awaiting orders.
diligence.
Orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yeah. Awaiting orders. Sir.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Infantry reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yeah. I'm on it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Got it.
Engineering, no problem.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Medic reporting now. Engineering, yes, sir. No problem.
Sir.
Awaiting orders. Moving out.
Sir.
Okay, we're playing it as intended. Did I lose a guy? Well, we're gonna find out at the very end.
Engineering, awaiting orders.
I think that was just the scream of one of the drivers.
Yeah.
Either way,
I'm on it. Infantry reporting.
Yes, sir.
yep, he still doesn't want to tango with us.
Infantry reporting. You got it.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And in order to cut down on some of the monotony,
Loud and clear.
Medic reporting. Yes, sir.
we will speed things up.
Orders. I'm on it. Loud and clear.
Awaiting. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Affirmative. Sir?
Okay. So far, still no losses.
Awaiting orders. Medic reporting.
Sir? You got it. Loud and clear.
Medic reporting. Awaiting orders.
Okay, now to deal with the cyborgs, I will actually
Infantry reporting.
know, do this the proper way.
Infantry reporting. Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
First, we need to kite one of them.
Moving out. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Moving out.
Okay,
You got it.
the enemy is on his way.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Heal him! Heal him! Okay, good.
Infantry reporting.
Awaiting orders.
Infantry reporting. Loud and clear. Moving out.
Good.
Loud and clear.
Now for the next one.
Moving out. Loud and clear. Moving out.
Actually, I wonder,
I'm
to what
on it.
degree can we kite him
Loud and
completely?
clear. You got it.
Not
Moving
well
out.
enough.
Orders.
Medic reporting.
I'm taking heavy fire. Orders.
Okay. Everyone is still alive and well.
You got it.
And now for our last boy.
Good as done. Moving out. You got it. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. I'm on it. Moving out. You got it. Orders.
Medic reporting.
Infantry reporting.
Awaiting orders.
Waiting orders.
Okay.
Sir?
There. This time we did it correctly.
Infantry reporting. Sir? Orders.
Awaiting orders.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Awaiting orders.
Orders. Waiting orders.
Now this will turn into Task Force 2, and in order to,
Yes, sir.
save a bit of
Yes, sir.
time,
Infantry reporting. You got it. Orders.
Yes, sir.
send these boys in along in this direction.
Sir? You got it. You got it. Sir?
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Yeah.
Because we want to spawn the Titans already.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sir? Sir?
Yes,
Actually,
sir.
no, we'll keep these as...
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, out and clear. Infantry reporting. Infantry reporting.
Affirmative.
Good.
Yeah. Orders.
And you guys will turn into Group 4.
You got it. Yeah. You got it.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Yeah. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. You got it. You got it. Loud and clear.
So as not to incur the wrath of the cyborg guarding this bridge,
Loud and clear. You got it. Loud and clear.
we will perform a very careful skirt.
I'm on it. Yeah.
Reinforcements have
Got it.
Unit ready. Moving out. Unit report.
Also, we haven't been properly diligent in our discrimination against light posts.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. You got it. Unit on my way.
Orders. Infantry reporting. Infantry reporting. Sir? You got it. Loud and clear.
Okay, now we can really get this party started.
Infantry reporting. Sir? Yeah.
Get him out of the way, damn it!
Infantry reporting.
Ah, they're so slow.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Awaiting orders.
Sir?
Moving out.
Sir? I'm on it. Sir, I'm taking heavy fire.
And it's also not good when you don't actually have your medic in range.
Affirmative.
Orders. Sir, you got it. Loud and clear. You got it. You got it.
Anyway, so far,
Yeah.
we're still doing fairly well.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Orders. Loud and clear. You got it.
Yes, sir. Engineering. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Okay, very good.
I'm on it.
Bridge repaired.
Sir. Sir.
Awaiting order. Yes, sir. Unit report. On
Okay,
my way.
Titans lead, because they have the most health.
Unit report. Yes, sir. No problem.
Infantry reporting. You got it.
Yes, sir. Engineering.
Yeah. You got it. Loud and clear.
Awaiting order. Engineering.
Orders. Infantry reporting. Loud and clear.
Waiting on my way. Moving out. Unit report. Yes, sir. Orders received. On my way. Yes, sir. On my way.
Sir? I'm taking heavy fire. Infantry reporting.
Sir. No problem. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm somewhat perplexed that those guys didn't start shooting, but I mean, if they're content to just die like that, that's fine too.
Infantry reporting.
Engineering. Yes, sir.
Orders. Moving out. Loud and
Waiting
clear.
order. Yes, sir.
Sir? You got it. You got it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Orders. You got it.
No, save the wolf! Save the wolvie! Okay.
Infantry reporting. I'm on it. I'm taking heavy fire. Sir? I'm taking heavy fire.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir? I'm on it.
Moving out. Affirmative.
I'm taking heavy fire.
Come on, save the man.
Taking heavy fire.
Don't let him die. Okay, good.
I'm taking heavy fire.
This is more like how things are supposed to go.
Moving out.
Medic reporting. Engineering.
Infantry reporting. Sir?
New target discovered.
Very good.
Sir?
So yeah, something I've failed to really discuss in this entire time is that this mission is
Unit ready.
You got it.
rather unique in that it does give you,
Awaiting orders,
like,
sir.
two different options of how to complete it. You can either charge the front gate and break yourself on the lasers that are going to be guarding this area, as they were guarding the power plant back here.
Engineering.
Infantry
Or you can just
reporting.
completely circumnavigate,
I'm on it. Yeah.
because that's a thing you can ostensibly do.
Yes, sir?
If you should so choose.
Yes, sir? Loud and clear.
Yes, sir.
Sir?
Waiting. Affirmative. Moving out. Give me some room.
Infantry
Heal
reporting.
the disc thrower.
I'm taking heavy fire.
Okay. You made the right choice.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can just completely circumvent the defenses and
Awaiting orders.
complete the mission in that way.
Yes, sir?
Affirmative.
And that's great.
Moving out.
That is a kind of game design philosophy that you just don't see very often these days. And naturally, your mileage varies as the campaign progresses, but you still, even towards the very end of the campaign, run into missions where you can just
Yeah.
complete them in multiple ways.
Infantry reporting.
Like you're not railroaded into just one path of completion.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Engineering. No problem.
That's a great thing.
Sir.
Moving out. Awaiting orders. Awaiting no problems.
Yes, sir.
Also, at some point the game decided that I hadn't lost enough units to warrant another reinforcement wave.
Affirmative.
Infantry reporting. You got it. Good as done.
So I guess we will be destroying these buildings.
Engineering. Engineering. Awaiting orders. Moving out. Knowledge. Knowledge. Affirmative.
Sir. I'm on it. I'm taking heavy fire. Loud and clear. Medic! Loud and clear.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Infantry reporting. Loud infantry reporting. I'm on it. You got it. I'm on it. You got it. I'm on it.
Okay, now we're doing things the proper way.
Loud and clear.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Sir.
Whereby, I mean, you know, we're actually going to complete this mission.
Infantry reporting.
Building captured.
As a matter of fact, we are going to make a save point here. Actually, we're just going to save over our old GDI campaign. Because that's fine. We don't really need to keep it around. And in the next mission, you'll get to see just how useful this secondary mission was, and the kind of benefit it bestows upon us.
Mission accomplished.
But I think that'll honestly do it for this recording session. It would have been finished by now, but the first time I failed in the stupidest of ways. And the second time around, I decided, you know what, no. It's not fair to go through the mission a second time and not, you know, do it properly. So, in the end, I settled on doing it for a third time the proper way around, rather than just being flippant with it. Despite the fact that I could have totally ended the mission at the very end there with the units I had remaining. I mean, I just had to take out the two search towers at the front gate and it would have been over. But I decided, you know, it's not okay. Either way, it's been a pleasure. I have been Smastian, and I'll see you on the battlefield.